Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this great wide world of ours, and aloha. This scene takes place on the Sept of the Korean. Um, it is deep in the night of Joe's release from the tree. Um, he has had much to contemplate and has sought to both use this night to further train his body and his mind, as well as perhaps his heart. Um, Joe leaves a note on the door of the groom's cabin, which explains the training field for any who might wish to have words with him. The training grounds are quiet now. The moon is high in the sky, and Joe contemplates the litany. For dramatic emphasis, I will roll a intelligence law to indicate Joe's attempt at contemplating the litany and all of its vast meanings, the weight of these ancient laws, and how best he may adapt to this new situation in which he has found himself, as well as how he can in turn come to understand the litany in such a way that he can do what is right by his newfound brothers and sisters in Gaia. So now, I will roll his intelligence, which is 3, and his law, which is presently 2, for a total of 5. Okay. Excuse me for just a second. Slash R. Also, and the STs are more than welcome to correct me if I'm wrong in how this is used. I am going to roll in addition my 2 ancestor dice for a total of 7. 7 dice, that is. to see if his ancestors have any advice they wish to share with him to help him understand both these ancient laws and his place in this new world. So /R 7D10 and I'm also spending a willpower point, as this is incredibly important to Joe. As in his previous scene, he wants very much to do right by his newfound family and friends, and most especially his dead parents. Those who have taken the direct step to teaching him. So, okay, now, if I've done this correctly, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes, 6 including the willpower. So what I will do is I will ask the ST who observes this to let me know what his ancestors may have to share with him. Though Joe definitely feels a sense of peace wash over him, in the sense that he has been able to make a good beginning of things. So, and for the STs, note the scene again is called Training by Night. I'm gonna say, like, this is after like 2 hours or more of straight contemplation, with Joe sitting in the open, cross-legged. Actually, no, he sits himself in lupus, and he sits gazing up at the beauty that is the moon. After some time, he realizes that he can only think so long, and he sets himself to one of the training dummies in lupus. He crouches down and attempts to lunge at the training dummy. Sorry, just a second. I have to check the website. More. Battle scars. Okay. Oh. Okay. I went too far. My bad. Manipulation. Let's see. And now, actually, I'm gonna do like a full gambit here. Joe is trying to master his different forms. So first, I'm gonna do a stamina athletics to demonstrate his attempt to both move and attack appropriately in this form, and to build up his ability as stated. But first, I'm going to make a note. Actually, I won't. I'll trust the STs on this one. It would just take me way too long. So what I want to do is, so I have a stamina of 5 in this form. Excuse me, folks. So 5 and an athletics of 2. So that's 7 dice. Slash R space 7 D10 10. So I have a 8, 7, 2, 6, 4, 3, 7. So if I understand this correctly, that is a minimum of 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. So Joe takes off, and he charges the training dummy. Now Joe is going to attempt I think it's still Dex Brawl, even in this form. So that would be a total of 6. Slash R. 6 D10. I think I'm doing this right. 60-10 for Dex Brawl. Actually, just a minute. Let me double check that because, forms. I may have a higher dex than I'm giving myself credit for this. I do. So it's actually 5, 6, 7, 8 D10. Sorry. It's 8 D10. 8 D10. And, oh my god. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay. What? Okay, I'm going to count the successes first, and then I'm going to subtract the ones. Okay, so the nines, 1. Okay, the hits are 9, 2 10s for 3, and 4 for the 8, and 4 minus 2 is 2, so 1 carries over. So that would mean that my strength plus 1 in this form. Okay, so that's okay. So that is a 6 in this case. Okay. So now to see how much damage he can do. /R 6 D10. Holy shit. Okay, folks, so just for the ST's knowledge, the first attack roll, or the damage roll, was 9,9,8,7,9,7. So that is a total of 6 successes. They're all successes. Joe basically does a leap of sorts and clamps down right round about where the dummy's clavicle or collarbone might be, or perhaps the shoulder even, and tears off one shoulder. He does this for a while, and then, as per the dead parent's instructions, Joe will go to the next one. Shift to Hispo. Um, he will then move to obliterate the next dummy. So a dex of a dex of 5 and a brawl of. Sorry, everyone. I just have a really bad memory. An umbrella of 3, which gives him 8 dice. Slash R. 8 10. Okay, so this isn't bad. So let's see. I'm gonna basically count the successes and then subtract the 1 I got just to be on the safe side. 10. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, I've got 2 10s out of this, so I'm kind of impressed. So gee, if only I had specialties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 successes minus 1 is 6. So 6 plus or no, sorry. I did that wrong. It's actually 7 successes. The 1 takes away 1, which brings it to 6, which means that 5 carry over. So I believe that means that this dummy is going to be on the receiving end of 10 damage. Or, I mean, well, yeah, 10 potential damage. Well, what am I talking about? I stand corrected anyway twice, because in this form, which is Hispo, I have 7 strength. So, 7 plus 5 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I am now going to roll 12 d10 just to give an idea of what this looks like. Slash R. D10. Okay, well, to me, this still rings somewhat impressive, but, let's see, again, I'm going to count the successes before I count the 1s, because naturally, 1s are the bane of all role players. Okay, I'm going to go with the ones that I know. Actually, let me double check. There might be a decrease in difficulty. Plus 1 die to bite damage. Difficulty 7. Okay, so one other result. Count the successes I've got already, and then I'll roll one more die to take that into account because I missed it. Okay, so actually, does that mean that the sixes don't do damage? I'll go with that until I hear otherwise. No, these are training dummies. What am I talking about? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 ones. If 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's 2 damage. So the first time Joe does it, this is a really different form for someone that has never done this before. But he backs up and he keeps doing it. So I'm gonna roll. Oh, actually, this time I'm gonna one more dice than last time to make up for the dice I forgot. So roll. So this time I'm rolling 13d10. Slash R space 13. Wait. No, I have to. And of course, I did that wrong. No, I'll just do it by the numbers again. So what I'm trying to do is Dex Brawl. But let me just double check. So in this form, I get 5 in my Dex. So 5 in my Dex Brawl of 4, I think, which is 9. No, that's one. Actually, 3 in Brawl. So 8. Okay. And it's the damage that gets the extra die. So I want to roll a few. Um, 8 to 10 again. 8 to 10. 8, 10. Joe seems to be having a terrible time with Hispo, but he works at it. He works at it. Let's see. Actually, Joe's feeling a mite pissed off right now. So when he realizes that he fucking whiffed, basically, he backs up and he does it one more time, and he spends a rage to make sure that this stupid training dummy is ripped to fucking shreds. So let's see. This will be the last time he tries it in Hispo. And out of character, it wasn't a botch, it was a fail. Okay. He does, in fact, tear this target to pieces with a, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. Okay, so 5 successes, 4 carryover, 1 extra damage because of Hispo. So, hold on. So 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 1 is 12. And just for the sake of being descriptive, sure. 12 to 10. Yeah. For the record, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 successes. So he tears this thing apart. if you'll pardon the pun, like a mice might tear through an army of mice might tear through cheese. Joe goes to another target, and he shifts to Krynos. 'Manipulation'. Let's see. Difficulties. So in Krynos, I have a dex of 4 and a brawl of 3. Yeah. 7 dice. Okay. '/R. 7 /R. 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes. 5 carry over. 5 carry over. So 6 successes, 5 carry over. So strength 8 plus 5 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. /R. 13. Add 10. Meh. Assuming you can still get strong grip in this form with a bite, you can. Okay, that would be 2, 3, 4 successes. And then 4 successes. So 3 carry over 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. So slash R11. Ten. 1, 2, 3, 8. Wait. Let me just do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 8. 8 damage. So, yeah, I'd say he puts a hole in it at the very least. Then Joe goes to another target and switches into Glabro. Okay, so this so let's see. So this comes about kind of around the realm of normal-ish, except he's a bit stronger in this form. So, let's see. Dex of 3, roll of 3, which is 6. Slash R 66. Sorry. 1610, I mean. So 2 successes, 1 carries over, and so in this form, okay, so 7 dice for damage. Seven. Slash or 7d10. So that would be 1, 2, 3 points of damage on the last target. So Joe kind of there's some dents in this last one. Joe after a while just kind of stops and steps back and goes, I think that's a fairly good workout for tonight. And Joe stops the Joe stops. Joe kind of slowly turns around. And gradually heads back to in the general direction of the Cub cabin. He feels overall pretty good. He's clearly got some work to do, but he knows that Rome wasn't built in a day. So just a moment, folks. Just have to make a confirmation. um, all right, folks. I think this will end this scene. As always, that is to say, I in this case, thank you all for watching, and I look forward to role playing with you in the future. Thank you very much.